Hi guys, I know I've uploaded 2 times already today, but I was feeling a little down, so why not? I'm just uploading again. Let me zoom you in a little bit so you can't see the tripod here. If you've seen my live stream, you saw that I was actually doing my makeup. And I didn't use that many brushes, but I did use enough brushes that I have to clean them. So I thought, why not clean them on camera? And I'm not actually going to deep clean them, but I am going to clean them with some brush cleaner. And this used to be actual MAC brush cleaner, but it got a little more expensive over the years, so I'm just using a very cheap brush cleanser from Hema, which is about €4. And I just add like that much rubbing alcohol to it. The actual brush cleanser already has alcohol in it, but I like to disinfect my brushes. And the MAC brush cleaner bottle doesn't really come with a spray nozzle, but I took this one off of another bottle because it is way easier to use. Then if you have to pour it into a little pool, dip your brush in, you might use too much. I used to use the Makeup Forever one too, but Sephora is no longer in the Netherlands. And that was the only place Makeup Forever was sold, so I can only buy Makeup Forever stuff when I'm in France or other countries, of course, just not the Netherlands. And yes, let me show you the brushes we'll be cleaning today. I'm just going to put this down. I actually have a selection of face brushes and eye brushes. So let me sort them into face brushes and eye brushes. I'm going to put the eye brushes on this side, the face brushes on this side. So we've got a synthetic angled brush, which I use for my eyebrows, a bedazzled MAC 217, which is used for blending. I've got a Sephora Pro Smoky crease brush. I've got a Sigma brush, and I have no idea what it is called because I've used it so much that the lettering has rubbed off. I have another angled brush, which I also use for my eyebrows. I do prefer this brush to this brush actually, because it's got real hair and it's slightly more flexible. Then I've got a Real Techniques shading brush, which I actually only use for under my eyes because it fits perfectly there. Then I've got a MAC 224, which is one of my most favorite brushes because it's so fluffy and it's amazing for the crease. Those were the eye brushes I used today. Then onto the face brushes. This is a slanted blush brush from Sigma, and the lettering also rubbed off, so I have no idea what it was called. But it is from the old collection. I've had it for a few years. And now I've blushed you. Next brush is the Real Techniques setting brush, which oh, could you see that? There's powder coming off. Because I use this to set my under eyes, which is also the perfect size for it, for when you use under eye concealer. As you can see, it has a lot of powder still in it. Some people also use this for highlighter, but I have a different brush for that. Then we have the Sephora Pro Flawless brush, which I also use for my under eyes. I use this to blend out my concealer, and it's really super soft. And now you're concealed. Next brush is also a Real Techniques brush. This is a multitask brush, and all of the Real Technique brushes are synthetic, which I really like because they're a lot more hygienic, and very easy to clean. It's just really big and fluffy, and I apply my face powder with this. And then for the highlighter brush, this is a Hema, which is a Dutch brand. Really cheap fan brush, but it does what it needs to do, so I'm really happy with it. And it's really soft too. So I'm just going to put these aside. And I have a little glass next to me to put them in. And then we'll clean them. I think I'm actually going to start off with the MAC 217. Very sparkly one. Some stones fell off, but that was because I didn't wait long enough for the glue to dry. But look at that sparkle. I'm going to zoom you in a little more. I'm going to use this. I'm just going to spray it on the brush and then swirl it around on the towel. And this is just a clean, damp towel. And as you can see, there's a little bit of discoloration, but that's because I've had this brush for so long. But now it's clean. You can see that the eyeshadow is actually on the towel. I'm actually going to press out the excess liquid a little bit. Then I'm going to put it on the side to dry, and I'm going to put it on the edge of my towel so it can dry. Next brush is the Sephora brush. And I'm just going to do the same, which is spray the brush to get it wet. And obviously spray above the towel so the towel gets a little wet too. And then just gently swirl it around. You can see how much is coming off. It's not completely clean, so I'm giving 2 more spritzes, moving the towel a little bit. You can see there was still some eyeshadow coming off. And there still is, so I'm going to spritz it 1 more time. And the upside of brushes like this is that they're synthetic, so they dry a lot quicker than the real air ones. If I keep swirling it, it might just dry up completely. Which is really nice. The next brush is the Real Techniques shading brush, which isn't too dirty, so I think I only use this for a highlighter color. So I'm actually just going to spritz it on the towel and then swirl it around a little bit. And as you can see, there's nothing much coming off. The brown you see here was from the previous brush. And as you can see, it's already all white again. So moving on to the next brush is my slanted brush, which I use for my eyebrows. And I usually just spritz the brush on every side. And this will probably, look, that's my eyebrow stuff. And I might need a little more on this because the formula on the Dip Brow Pomade is quite intense. So that was pretty fast actually. But it does help that I didn't use that much product on my eyebrows today because my eyes were pretty heavy, my eyeshadow. Ooh, this is the brush I've been looking forward to cleaning. Yeah, I don't even know. There's not product coming off because it's set, but I've actually used I don't know if you can see that. I used a copper pigment with this brush, and I mix it in with some eyeshadow primer, so I might have to use a lot. Look, it's already dripping. I'm just going to press it into the towel and then swirl. Look how much color is coming off. It's not that bad because most of it was on my eyes, but it might look like I'm being a little rough, but these brushes are pretty sturdy, so they can take a little roughness. I'm just checking if there's still product coming out. Might have to wet the towel again. I'm seriously pretty surprised that the product is coming out that fast, because it usually doesn't. My brushes are having a good day, and it does help that I've recently cleaned them. I try to clean my brushes every time I use them, but everyone knows that no one does that, so I'm not going to clean my blush brush every single time I use it, because I use the same blush almost every time. So this is the other angled brush, which I'm pretty sure I've already cleaned, but I can't remember, so why not be safe? There's a tiny bit of product on there. Might look like more on the camera, but it was pretty clean already. And this is the... I have no idea what brand this is, but it's called the Brow Liner 3700. If my camera focuses. Yeah. Okay, this will be the last eyeshadow brush actually, and it's the MAC 224, which is, if you want to buy your first MAC brush, I suggest you get this one because it's the most versatile and I love it. As you can see, I've been using dark eyeshadow colors. And obviously I'm not deep cleaning them. Deep cleaning means with water and soap, basically. And I'm just sanitizing them basically right now. I'm going to move the towel a little bit more because I'm actually going to go to my face brushes. And I'm going to start with my setting brush, which I'm going to wipe off dry first, just to take off the excess powder. Because there's a lot of powder on here and it goes a lot faster if you just kind of like dry them off. Look, the majority of the powder is already off. The only downside to cleaning makeup brushes that have been on your face and not your eyes is that it stains your towels. But these are super cheap towels from IKEA. No wait, these aren't the cheap ones, but I do have some cheap ones that were like 30 cents each. So those are the ones I use for stuff like this because I don't mind them getting stained. And that's clean. Now for this bad boy, which has concealer and powder in it, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to wipe off the excess first, as I did with the previous brush. I'm sorry, by the way, for the extra background noise. As you can see, there's actually a lot of products coming off already. And I haven't even... Oh, but it does clean pretty nicely. Again, because it's synthetic. Synthetic brushes tend to not soak up as much product, I guess. So I've spritzed it and going to I'm sorry, I'm so focused on cleaning my brushes that I forgot to see if you could actually see it. Oh, sorry. So, and it smells nice too. That's the other reason I got this brush cleanser, is because it smells nice. And these brushes, by the way, are so super soft. These are from the same collection. Oh, sorry. And I actually also have the face brush, which is huge. And this brush is just so super soft. It's the number 61. This one's 56, I guess, and this is 31. And they were quite expensive. This one's so super soft, it's ridiculous. But enough about that brush. Let me get to the fan brush. And I go like this. So I get the entire brush and clean it. And I hope I left off at the right time because my camera actually overheated. That's the only downside of this camera, but the quality is amazing. So I am going to hurry this up a little bit. This is my blush brush, which is a little stained because the bristles are white. And my blush is very corally and orange. This one always takes a while to dry up, but that's okay. I don't wear makeup every day, so I don't need my brushes every day. Plus I also have a lot of brushes, so but these are the ones I use most. The last brush I'm going to clean is the multitask brush by Real Techniques. And the same thing I did with the other bigger brushes is I'm going to clean them dry first. So just take off the extra powder. And as you can see, that already helps a lot. see, I use a colored face powder. I actually use a Chanel face powder, and that might seem like a lot of money, but I've had it for like 2 years, and I think I don't think I'm even halfway through the jar, so you might want to invest in that. And it doesn't flash back, which also helps. One last time. Okay. I guess I'm done here. I'm sorry I kind of rushed through the last part of the video, but my camera keeps overheating, so yeah. Oh, they smell nice. I promise I am going to upload a few more videos, because more makeup videos maybe. I might go live a couple times more, just because I like real life chatting to you guys. And yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you for helping me clean my brushes. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do that, I just cleaned them. Oh well, they're soft. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.